practice. And now as the other teams are getting better, they're like crowding in front of him a bit.
Yeah, it makes it a little harder.
And then he's like, if I push, then I like lose focus and I
so I always.
And we actually saw your Instagram previous post about screens. We were watching that too.
Yeah. It's such a tough thing to do. And I always say like I try not to get involved with the other players if I can avoid it because like you said, you'll lose sight of the puck. And then when you push somebody, now all of a sudden you're like out of position, and if a quick shot comes on and you're pushing somebody, forget about it. You got no chance. So I always like to, essentially what I do is I try and put space between me and the other player. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll stand right behind them. And then as I'm working the play, I'm literally like right behind them at the top of the crease. But as the shot comes, I fade back just enough to put some space between me and them. It gives me the ability to have more flexibility in my movement, more dynamic range. I won't get tangled up in the player. If, for instance, they go to spin around with the shot and you get tangled in their stick. So what essentially I do is if I have a player standing right here, so I'll use my screen right here, just to kind of give you a heads up.
Nice.
So if I have a player standing right in front of me, I'll put my glove on the small of their back essentially, so that I can kind of keep them from backing into me too much. And then as the shot comes, I'll give a little push and then put about a foot or so between them. That way, I now have the ability to move, and it also gives me more visual range, right? Because if I was right on top of them and I look down, I can't see anything. But if I have a foot between me and them, now all of a sudden I can see better. So we'll do a little bit on that. But I also mentioned far shots. Now, when we're talking about far shots, do you mean the player who's shooting at you is shooting to the far side? Or do you mean that you're like here, the pass comes across, and now you gotta get across to get that far shot?
The far side.
Okay. Alright, I think we can do that. This drill's gonna work the same way in both directions. The shots are always gonna come from one corner, whether it be this side or this side. We then have 4 positions in this. We have post, corner 1, corner 2, and post again. So, no matter what post you're starting on, nice code post seal, you're going to come out, right? Take that first shot. Make the save, focusing on putting our rebounds into the corner if we can. I'm going to recover back to my far side post. Alright? Come back out. Second shot. Make the save, recover, back to my first side post back. Alright? I'm going to go back around the same way. Alright? Come out. Save. Put that puck into the corner. Far side post. Entry. Come right back out to the corner. Do it again. Then we're going to switch sides. Starting on my blocker side post. Step out to the corner. Make the save. And when we're going through these saves, what I want you to do is I want you to visualize how you have to get on top of the puck. Right? I don't want you waiting for it to come to you. I want you to get on top of the puck so that you can then direct it into the corner. Alright? So, as we go through this that first time, I want you to pretend like those pucks are coming at you. Coming out, right? Puck's coming at me. I'm putting it into the corner. Notice how my eyes follow across, rotating back towards my post. Entry. Cool? Alright, let's start on the blocker side post. Yep. So you're going to come out to me, set your feet. Good. Make that save. Put it into the corner. Good. Back to that far side post. There you go. 2 more. Nice. Alright, now post to post. Now start on that short side. Yep. Good. One more rep. All the way around. Nice job. Good. Alright, take a quick break. On some of these T pushes, what I notice especially between your peers and the kids younger than you when we go to do our T push, and when we go to push off one leg to the other, a tendency is to push and then come up a little tall in our stance. What happens is we're losing all that energy as we come up out of that squat. Instead, if I keep that pressure, that downward pressure into the ice, it allows me to travel much further along. So, if I'm pushing off to that direction and I stand up, alright, I only glide so far. Alright? But if the same thing, I keep my shoulders up and over my lead leg, and I keep that good squat, now I can drive much further. And the reason is, do you play baseball?
Kinda.
Okay. So, when you go to swing a baseball bat, you're in your crouch, alright? Do you step back, away from the pitch, or do you step forward towards the pitch when you're swinging?
Towards the pitch.
Okay, why do you do that?
I don't know.
To transfer all that power from your back foot, where you had it set, across and over your front foot so that you can then project that ball back out to the field. Same thing with goaltending. If I'm pushing to my glove side, I want to step forward into that. What it's going to do is it's going to allow me to transfer all that energy from my push foot down over my lead foot. Alright, and I can maintain that distance, that lateral going down, up, and over. And notice what I do. I use my back foot as a steer, like a rudder, and then I use my front, right? Shoulders, balance, and I have my stick on the ice, right? So 3 points of contact. 1, 2, 3. That makes me really stable as I'm moving around the ice, okay? So as we're doing these T pushes, I want you to really stay in that squat, keep that butt out, chest up, all right? Pivot, and really push across. Sound good? All right, so we're going to start right here, and I just want you to do 4 T pushes all the way across. Remember, stay in that crouch, okay? There you go. Nice. Good job. There you go. All right, take a break. As we're pushing, sometimes you bring that foot up in the back and put it back down. What's going to happen is if I'm pushing off and I bring that foot up and then they go to shoot, now I'm only standing on one foot. So notice how as I push, I change the angle of my skate so that I'm essentially gliding along on the outside edge. So as I push, alright, I'm not actually making contact with my blade anymore, but what it's going to do is as I get here, once I step this foot, this one's already in position. Alright, so try it again right here. Alright, grab that back foot behind you. Yep, try it again. There you go, just like that. Nice. 2 more. Woo, that's what I'm talking about. Beautiful. Last one. Up and over that knee. Try it again, try it again. Remember, up and over that knee with the chest. Nice. That's what I'm saying. Right there is exactly the way I want to see it. You arrived with so much authority. Your hands were in front of you. Your position was square to the shooter. All right? So much better than coming across, taking another push, and then setting your feet and having to get square. All right? The way that you're doing it right now is going to lead to a lot more saves in the long run, especially as, like Dad's saying, the kids are going to be getting a lot better, and also shots are going to be getting a lot harder. So, we're going to try it again, this time with that new technique in mind. So starting on our blocker side post right here. Alright, T push out. Good, set your feet. Good. Nice job. Alright, now T push to the far side corner. It's okay. Woo, there we go. Short side. Nice. Butterfly. Alright, let's move it up a little bit. Alright. So we're going to throw in here, T push out, set your feet. Good. Butterfly. Now we're going to rotate into that one side post. Good. Now step out, your feet. Butterfly save to the blocker side. Good. Rotate into that blocker side post. There you go. Step out to the blocker side point. Butterfly, rotate into that glove side post. Good. Step out to the glove side point. Nice. Butterfly, rotate into that blocker side post. Get up and over that knee. Remember, keep going. 2 more, 1 on each side. All right, butterfly, rotate up and over that knee. Push. There it is. All right, so you can step out. Butterfly, slow it down. Push up and over that knee. There we go. Nice job. All right, take a break. Grab some water if you need it. Same thing. We're coming out to me, setting our feet. Picking up another puck right here, soaking across. There you go. Back up on your feet to the blocker side post. Out to me. Up my puck right here. Cutting across, cutting across. There you go. Back up on your feet. Left side post there. Yep. Out to me. There you go. Right up, right up, right up. Cutting across, cutting across. Nice. Back to your blocker side post. 2 more, 2 more. Out to me. Up, up, up. Cut, 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 cut. There you go. Nice flow. Right back up. Post. Out. Oh, nice. That's enough. Oh, you got that glove out in front of you. Glove out in front of you. Last one. Last rep. Up. Up, up, up. Oh, work through it. Work through it. Back to the glove side. Come on. Last shot. Go. Right up, right up, right up. Stay with it. Stay with it. Woo! Way to finish it off. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up our buddy right here. Same sequence of events. Starting on our post. Alright, pretending like the puck is going from low to high. We're going to come out, set our feet. Now you'll notice the pile of pucks is now directly behind this screen. So I can't see directly to it. Now I have to start making decisions. And with experience, this is going to become a lot easier. At first, you're going to be struggling to understand which side to look at, which side to lean. It's a very complex process that takes a lot of time and effort to really do naturally. So, at first what we're going to do is we're going to think about it in 2 ways. A, which side is the player on in comparison to my screen? Now in this particular case, the player is going to be setting up on this side. Now, B, which side stick are they, right? Are they righty or lefty? Because that's going to make a big difference on not only the release angle, alright, but where I'm going to set up so that I can look around the screen. Now, for instance, if I have a screen as is, and the player out in front of me is a left-handed shot, alright, they're going to be posted up here, alright, with the puck on this side. That makes it a lot easier for me, right, because I'll have a natural line of sight to the puck. However, if the player is a right-handed shot, now all of a sudden I lose my natural line of sight, and I have to make an adjustment. So, in our position, alright, we have 2 things we want to be aware of. Our line of sight, or our visual attachment to the puck, and where our body is. On this particular play, I can look to the right side of this player and still see the puck. Alright? But there may be a situation where I need to either give up my line of sight or my positioning in order to actually maintain something, right? A savable stance, if you want to call it. So, in this particular case, I'm going to lean to my right side. Now, it naturally is going to give up a little bit of that coverage on my glove side. But what it does is it allows me to stay locked on the puck. If I were to stay in the middle and maintain my position in relation to the puck, now I can't see it, right? So what's going to be better? Is it better to have eyesight on the puck, or is it better to be square to the puck?
Eyesight.
Great. Why is eyesight so important?
Because you lose track of the puck, but you still have good skin. They still have they can, you lose track and you know, through an open space, but you just don't know.
Exactly. And that's why we always want to maintain what I like to call visual attachment. So visual attachment to me is just more than having an eye on the puck. I can have a casual eye on the puck where I see the puck, but I'm also looking at all the other things happening in front of me. The players, where they are, right? Maybe what time is on the clock, things like that. But what I want to do is I want to create a focus that's just on the puck. right? Because what's going to happen is, if I focus strong on the puck, and I lock in on it, now wherever the puck moves, my eyes and my head move to follow it. I can still see what's going on around me to a certain extent, but it's more important for me to know where that puck is, alright? So that's why I'm going to prioritize it. Same thing with a screen. I want to know where that puck is. Because if I'm here, right, I'm still lower body square to the puck, but I have my upper body over. I can see where the puck is right from here. So if the shooter tries to go blocker side, it's going to come right at me in my line of sight. If the shooter tries to go glove side, I'm going to be able to anticipate that because the puck, I'll see it released towards my glove side, and I'll know that I need to drop into the shooting lane. So for instance, on this side, if they're shooting at my glove side, I see the shot coming, I anticipate, and I drop into that lane, knowing that my body is now square to the puck. But in this particular case, now all of a sudden I have to give up my visual attachment to the puck. So there's going to be a time where you have to go from one priority to the next. And that happens when the shot is taken. Right? So I can move over and put my body in front of that shooting lane, and then as the puck comes towards me, I can now reattach visually to it. So it's kind of like as it comes around, now I can pick it back up. And what you can do is you can start to see yourself anticipating where the puck's going to go just by the way it's released. You see it probably a lot of NHL goalies. You're like, the puck is shot through a screen, and all of a sudden, when they have the replay, all of a sudden the glove comes out of nowhere and just snatches it at the last second. Some of it's luck, but a lot of it is the goalie's natural ability to understand where that release angle is going, where the shooter is most likely going to place the puck, and how I can then put myself in a position to make the save. So that's what we're going to do here. I want you to keep in mind, visual attachment until the shot's taken, alright, and then positioning. So, I'm going to stay with the puck right here, alright, and then I'm going to work it back and forth on this particular side. So if I'm right here, alright, you're leaning out this particular window. We'll call it window 1. That's our short side. Alright, if I bring the puck across, alright, into window 2, now we're going to lean over this side and then get our line of sight on the puck. Sound good? Alright, so hop in net real quick. Alright, I'm going to have you start right here. Alright, at the top of the crease. So I have the puck right here. Now if I were to say cut across, alright, now we're going to shuffle over and we're going to look out this window. Alright, but we don't want to overplay our hand. So right now you're perfectly square to where the puck is. Alright, so if I were to then bring the puck back across, half shuffle, and look out this side. Alright, now you're square to this angle. Alright, but if I were to say put the puck back towards your glove side, you could drop into the shot, alright, and control that rebound. So, we're going to do this a few reps. I'm going to move the puck back and forth from the middle to the wing, and I want you to assess what you have to do in terms of maintaining visual attachment and where you can then keep your body so that you're still positioned square in the puck. Sound good? Alright, so right here, alright, watch that stance, right? Get those feet, alright, set, yep, there you go. Alright, now I have the puck here. If I bring the puck over, right, let's get a half shuffle, alright, but then you're still going to lean out that side so you can see it. Another one, if I'm over here, good. Alright, now back across, where's the puck? Good, right there. Now, try and keep this foot planted, alright, and just lean your upper body almost. So what's happening is you're bringing it forward and over, which is causing this foot to come up. What I want you to do is keep that line right here and lean right to the side. Alright, and right to the side. Alright? Yep. Right here. Alright, over. Still on this window, right? We're going to come across, out this window. There you go. And then if I bring it back in to my feet and shoot it, where am I going to go, right? Back to my blocker side. So, I'm right here, all right, and you see me go to shoot, and you lose sight of the puck behind the screen, where is it going? Yep, exactly. So I want you to drop right into it. There it is. Good job. Okay. One more step. All right here. Across. Right around right now. Good. Still leaning out this side. Bring that glove up. Good. Cross. Nice. Back across. Middle. Where am I? Find it, find it, find it. There you go. Right? Because even if you're there, now you can see it. If I go to shoot to your glove side, you ready? There it is. Nice job. You didn't even have to get it. Try it again. Right here. Alright, and I want you to release into that lane. Nice. Good job. One more. Right here. Alright. And we're going to release into it. There it is. One more, one more. Right? Best one yet. Best one yet. Alright, now we're going to turn up the tempo a little bit. I'm going to start here. I'm going to take my first shot through the screen. And then I'm going to pick up a puck in the middle and drive to that far side post. So as soon as you make that first save, I want you right back up and fighting for honestly on that next puck, okay? So right here, all right, if I shoot back through the screen, going up, finding that next puck, jumping across. There you go. Right back up on your feet over here. Switch that on you. Try it again, try it again. Alright, remember, don't get too far over with your lower body. Alright, I'm still maintaining my stance. Alright, so get in your stance real quick. Alright, so what I want you to do is, yep, alright, a little lean. Alright, because you don't have to lean far. Back to the middle. Alright, a little lean. There you go. Alright, that's all you need right there. You ready? Yep. And then if I come back across and shoot, I have better. Good job. Better option at getting that sand coming back over. Stay with it. One more, one more. Remember. Yep. Stay up and over there. Good. Back across. Right up, right up. Find the puck. Nice. Good rebound control. Alright, we're going to do the other side now. Yep, so we're squaring the puck. Good. Now, bring that glove up a little bit higher towards your ear. Yep, bring it up a little bit more. Like that. Alright? Because now, you're cutting down that hole. Yep, don't lean too far over. Shoulders a little bit more. There you go. You can still see this puck, right? Alright? Because now, if I shoot it back across, now you have enough pressure on your skate to make that good save. Back up, right here. And, right? Watch out, you're a little far over. Look, to this side, to this side. One more shuffle, one more shuffle. Good. Now glove up towards that ear. Alright, because now if I try and go pick that corner, don't anticipate, okay? I want you to wait for that shot to come. Alright, so if we're right here, alright, you don't need to have that glove all the way out. Yep, you can have it there. Alright, but then it makes it a lot easier for you to get that. Try it again. Yep. Right back up. Alright, and now if I pull that shot across, I want you to release into the lane. There you go. Then we're going to get right back up, and then we're going to cut across and play. Good. Try it again. Right there. Alright, I might shoot short side, I might shoot far side. Alright, so be careful. Don't over anticipate. Alright, so back across, right up, finding that edge. Nice job. One more, one more. What happens if I bring it out this side? Alright, we're going to get up and push across. Alright, so what's right here? Alright, find that puck through the screen. Up and push across. Good job. Alright, we're going to do it again. Find it through the screen. Alright, up and push across. Good job. Try it again. Alright. I know. I try this. On regular ice, we have a lot more of a forgiving surface. It's strange, right? Ice is so hard, it hurts when you fall on it. But what you don't realize is that ice actually gives a lot more than the synthetic. So, on the ice, I have a lot more range on my push. And what I mean by that is, on the ice, I can get a much sharper angle of attack and still transfer that power across. On the synthetic, I have very minimal range of motion in that regard. Because as soon as I leave and change that balance and that center of gravity, it completely washes out my skate. And that's what you're seeing. So as you're pushing from a sharper angle, and you're leaning into the shot to try and get your upper body across. And what's happening is it's causing your skate to slip out. What I want you to try instead is bring that foot up to push, but I want you to keep your center of gravity right in the middle, almost over that push knee. And as we're pushing off, we're then going to transfer all that energy into the lead leg and shift our shoulders over. So watch again. Slow motion. I bring that foot up. I'm over my push leg. As I start pushing over, I then open up. And notice how my center of gravity then transfers over my lead leg. Leg up. Still center of gravity over here. Pushing across. Up. Center of gravity over my push leg. As I extend, now I transfer it across to my lead leg. Right? Wanna try it? Alright. And your butterfly? Bring that push leg up. Alright. There you go. Try it again. Overextend it. I thought it was hard to slide on synthetic ice. Nice, right? So you can do it. The synthetic is very unforgiving. You have so much more leeway on the regular ice. And that's almost why I like the synthetic a lot, because it forces your technique to be precise. There's no cheating, there's no leading, there's nothing, right? If you get your balance off by just a hair, you end up on your butt. So, going through this, I want you to take it down to 50% speed, focus almost on breaking it down into its parts, right? So onto my butterfly, I bring my hips forward, I bring my knee in. My center of gravity is over my push leg. I then push across and extend over my lead leg, right? So right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Here, 1, 2, 3, 4. I want you to try that a couple times. All right, so right here. Yep. Good. Back to the middle. Nice. Right? Up. 1, 2. Good. Back to the middle. 1, 2. There you go. All right, we're going to do it for real this time. Right here. Coming across to our glove side. Down again. Bring that knee up. Yep. Across. There you go. Try it again. Try it again. Right here. Up. Across. Nice. 2 more. 2 more. Knee up. Center of gravity, push across. Good job. 1 more, last one. Knee up, push across. On some of these shots that are coming into your chest. You ever hear me talk about having a soft chest? It's kind of like, do you remember the scene from the Mighty Ducks where they're passing the eggs back and forth? And they pass the egg back and they don't have a soft stick? And what happens? The egg explodes when it hits the other player's stick. So instead, what do they learn to do? They learn to have soft hands, and as the puck's coming to them, right, it's coming to them like this, and they receive it by letting that energy into their stick. So as the puck's coming towards me, I receive it, and then bring it back. Same thing with my chest. As the puck's coming into me, I almost like act as a spring. And I bring that puck into my chest. And watch what I'm doing with my body, right? I'm slightly I'm taking the speed off of the shot, and it's causing it to then stick to my chest. Alright, so as the puck's getting your stance, so as the puck is coming towards you, as it hits you, I want you to compress a little bit and bring that glove in to capture it. Alright, up again. As the puck's coming in, compress the chest, good, just up. Alright, as it's coming in, compress, good. Alright, we're going to try a couple of those just like that. I want you to focus on, right, receiving that puck into your chest, and then hugging that glove in to try and prevent it from falling into your lap. Alright, go. Good job. Last one. Let's stop through. There you go. Look at that. It's preventing those rebounds from falling in front of you, getting a nice quick whistle for your teammates, and nobody's got to worry about that scramble in front. So, we're going to do the same thing, but on the blocker side now. Alright, so the puck's behind the screen. Can you see it? Alright, if it comes across, plant that foot. Bring in that center of gravity up. There you go. Keep that glove out in front of you on those shots that come up high. Alright? Project that glove out. Alright? Nice. Good. Keep it going. Last one. Woo! There you go. Nice and sticky. What I see a lot of times is if I'm right here, square to my first shot, and then the puck comes across, and I'm going to have a shot to the far side. A lot of times is the goalies will extend and try and throw out that leg in the blocker. But what happens if I'm this extended, there's a lot of space, and also if I do get a piece of the puck, and it pops down here, now they have a wide open net, and I'm left possibly diving over. If instead, I project my center of gravity over my lead leg like we were just doing in our butterfly slide, like our power slide. Now I can get across, and now I'm square to the shot. I'm in a good position so that I can be reactive. And if I give up a rebound, I'm a lot more dynamic in my recovery. Also, notice how I started off at the top of the crease here, but look at the line that I took. Alright? Kind of makes a triangle with this post. And that's what I want you to keep in mind. As we're coming across to cut down on that far side lane, it's important that we change our angle so that way we can cut them off before that post. If instead I stayed at the top of the crease and tried to slide over, now what? Look at all that space that you got on this far side. If instead I took a more direct line to the post, now I've cut down all that angle. Alright? And I've also made it so that if there is a need to recover back, I can quickly adjust and push back to my glove side. I also want you to take note of what I do with my feet. It's not just rotate and push. I do 2 quick C cuts. Alright? Watch my feet. 1, 2, and then push. What it's doing is it's creating momentum in this direction. So as the puck comes across, right, let's say Dad's got the puck and he's going to pass it to you for the one-timer. As he passes the puck across, I'm going to skate backwards, 2 C cuts, rotate, and then into the shot. Alright? It's going to take a little bit of time before you get comfortable with it, because your natural instinct is going to be to try and get over the puck as quickly as possible. If I'm doing that extra C cut, push, it's actually cutting down on the time it would take you to get across. Alright, so that's what I want you to do. I want you to start right here, on the both side post, pretend like Dad's the shooter. Alright, I'm going to hit my stick on the ice. That's going to signal the pass is coming across. As soon as I do that, right, outside foot, 1, 2, push. Alright, and we're going to push right into that shooting lane. Sound good? Alright, let's see it. Alright, so, Dad's got the puck. Alright. Good. Receive that puck. Yep. Nice. Last one. Pass. Woo! Nice save. All right, we're gonna do the other side now. Same thing, except this time, right? We're gonna initiate with our right foot. It's always gonna be the foot you're eventually pushing off of that starts the C cut. So in this case, you're gonna push off your right foot. So our right foot's gonna be the one that goes first on this C cut. All right. So Dad's got the puck. All right. Pass comes across. 1, 2. Push across. Nice. Dad's got the puck. Pass comes across. 1, 2. Push across. Try it again. Pass comes across. Pass. Nice recovery. Good job. I like the way that even though you got a little over your knees, right, and almost tipped over, what happened? As soon as the shot came, you brought those hips forward and the chest up to at least take away some of that space. Great job. One more. All right, pass comes across. Good job. Way to keep that stick in the 5-hole. I like you came across with the stick in the 5-hole and made it so that a lot of times as you push, all of a sudden I got this wide lane that the puck can slip through. So if I keep my stick there, it gives me a little extra coverage. So, you ready? One more on this side, and then we'll take it across. Pass, 1, 2. Woo, there we go. All right, switch it up. After that first shot, I'm going to pick up the second puck and drive back across. All right, so after you make that save, head right back up, find the puck, and I'm going to go back towards that post, and I want you to beat me there, okay? All right, so Dad's got the puck, pass comes across. Good, right back up. Take your time on that push, and if you feel like you need it, give me a second push, okay? Pass. Good, up. Oh, you all right? You okay?
Like this, the neck guard, vibrate and it hit under my chest pad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You okay?
What?
You okay?
Check it out. Yeah, what happened is the dangler came down and cut you in the clavicle, right? Yep.
Did it get you under the chest pad?
Yeah, so what happened is, as the puck hit, it then caused this to come down and hit his neck, right?
We're
So-
gonna wear the neck guard. Look at I bought it for him. He doesn't want to wear it.
What, the collar?
Go under.
I know, man. It's really uncomfortable, but I like it. I found that it takes a little while to get used to, but I don't wear my dangler anymore. I just wear my bib and collar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I had that same problem happen to me so many times. Where the dangler would actually cause the puck to deflect right into my shoulder. And I had one where the puck came up and it just pushed it over and still hit me. And I was like, alright, I'm done. No more. This isn't worth it. It's just annoying. It's a little bit uncomfortable having that first. But what I like to do is I wear it loose. Because what happens is, if you have it tight from the get-go, you feel like it's cutting off your blood flow, right? You can't breathe. Wear it loose, so that way it sags a little bit, because when you go into your stance, it's naturally going to push it up a little bit and into place, right? Because you're always going to have your chin down and your shoulders forward, so it'll naturally bring it into place. So I'll show you how I wear mine. So, yeah, what I like to do is, I put it on, and then I wear it super loose, like as loose as I can get it, right? Just so that it's just barely attached, right? And now look how much space. It's a lot less restrictive on my neck, right? But then when I go into my position, the shoulder pads naturally push it up, and then it will stop that puck from coming down and hitting you. How's that feel? You feel better, right? You can breathe. Alright, you want to try it a couple times? See if you feel okay with it? as we're in our stance, right, it's loose off the neck. Now bring your shoulders forward like you're going into your stance. And now it's up and it's going to get that coverage. So in case that dangler comes down, it'll protect your neck. Try it out a few times in practice.
Yeah.
You know?
Try to practice.
At this stage in the season, what was that? At this stage in the season, I wouldn't make any major equipment changes personally, but it's something to try, you know, in the off season. I can't tell you how many times I've had that happen though.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
god.
what happens if you're not wearing a dangler? What if the puck gets there? It just hits you there and you're fine? Or?
I've taken several pucks without it, and I have no feeling from the collar.
Okay.
My collar is also a little bit more, so like I had mine made by the same guy who makes my knee guards, because I was having issues with my knee guards, and so he does custom equipment, and so I was able to have him. A lot of times what happens is they put like a hard piece of plastic in there to give you that protection, but the plastic can come up and it creates pressure under your throat, and that's probably what he's uncomfortable with. So what I had him do is I only had him do plastic halfway up. So it still provided that protection down around my clavicle, but it created a softer place for my chin to then compress the material. So, try it a couple times, see how you feel. Which one is that? Is that the
echo foam?
Okay.
Foam?
So try it a couple times, see how you feel. Alright? So, what I want you to do is, right here, alright, we're going to be in our stance. Alright? Now bring your chin down a little bit. Okay. Do you feel okay with that? Is it restricting your airflow? No, right? You feel better? Okay, get in your stance. Now, if the puck comes up and hits you, right, now you have that extra protection where it's not going to hurt. Alright, so hopefully that'll help a little bit without cutting off your airflow and making you pass out on the ice. Because that's definitely not what we want to see. Lincoln's too protected. Alright, ready? So, we're going to take that first shot. So, chest, up. Alright, and then we're going to come across. How you feeling there? Okay? Gotta do a couple reps in it, see how it feels. Alright. So we're going to start again with that, having the puck. Alright, remember. Pass across. Shuffle, shuffle. Nice. Good second push, right up. We're cutting across that. There you go. Try it again. Two more. Dad's got the puck. Pass across. Nice. Good adjustment. Way to stop your progress. Across. Shuffle the puck. Oh, good job. Nice. I love the way that you noticed you were over sliding, and what you do, you brought that lead leg up, stopped your forward progress, and reset so you were in perfect position for that shot. Keep it up, one more. Pass. Good, right back up, finding that further cross. Nice, love it. There we go. One more, remember, slow it down, alright? 1, 2, and then remember, keep that weight over that center. Don't push too early over because then you're going to slip out. So as I come back, center of gravity, right in the middle. As I then push, now I transfer it over that knee leg. Alright, try it again. Pass. Nice, up. So, one thing we're going to do here to finish off, because I'm going to show you a beat. I want you in your butterfly right here. I'm going to bring the puck over to your glove side. I want you to push across into it and project that glove out towards you. Alright? Just like that. Alright, so right here. Alright, coming across, out towards this. That's it. Right again. Out towards this. Woo! Last one, try it again. Really come out and drive What do you think? Done?